driving foreigns, bitches bustin'.
We run shit, no question. Bad little bitch, get wet.
I'm bustin'.
Don't like good boys.
I like hustlers.
I don't talk a lot.
I got a few questions.
I'm that guy, don't miss your blessing. Life too short to be around here stressing. Had so fam, she walk, just lift up. Nobody move but us to stick up. That 790 sound like it got hiccups. No matter what, when I call,
I pick up.
tell me all the business, ain't spilling my teacup. Go to sleep in Paris, waking up with me enough. I'm a little busy, go shopping till I finish.
Send me with the AMX, I don't need a limit.
Every bit of 700, this is not a rental. Yellow Lamborghini coupe, this is not a lemon.
VVS is but bussin', ass so fat is but bussin', back so full is but bussin', driving foreigns, bitches bussin'. I'm tryna ball, I just caught me some hopes. Blonde on my inches, brown on the roof. Candy apple sticky red back, not the fruit. Caught me them cute double C's on my boot.
I'm a little busy, go shopping till I finish.
Send me with the AMX, I don't need a limit.
Every bit of 700, this is not a rental. Yellow Lamborghini coupe, this is not a lemon.
I fuck 'em like a boss, those legs up on the scarf. Burberry ass, sorry, I don't ever take a loss. Big whips, I like it real big, stick 100 clips. If it's giving what it poked out, I might put it on the lip. VVS is but bussin', ass so fat is but bussin', back so full is but bussin', driving foreigns, bitches bussin'. VVS is but bussin', ass so fat is but bussin', back so full is but bussin', driving foreigns, bitches bussin'.
Player circle got my first squad, but you already knew that. Nigga claim they got $1 million, but I already blew that. Donatella on the bootstrap, whole crew got a true tag, whole crew got a true chain. Laid back, not moose, 100,000 in the blue flame, cross a nigga like a spiritual. Before rap, I was in the trap, and my record was criminal. Baby girl got that water park, when she get it up, she left a watermark. Black pretend for me, motherfucker like armor off.
Big bitches be pressed. They know how I'm coming with bitch in the flesh. Who the fuck she gon' check? She be talking that shit,
we
talking
back
out
at
her
it
neck.
again. Breaking news,
But
ladies and
better
gentlemen.
her bitches
When
be
news
knowing
is
they
breaking,
sick,
we
already
gotta
stuck in
break
the
it.
spot. Say that you bought it, we know that you not. I'ma pull up on bitches as soon as I drop. Bought a new word, I make up a yacht. Big bitches in my business, they tryna plot. Hoes popping shit like they hot, but they not. Just flirted the wrist, the paddock, the watch.
Hey!
Niggas be flexing, we know what you got. Cardi the hacker, they gave me the
You guys got me, y'all caught me off guard, bro. I was in my snowflake. Bro, yo, I was in my snowflake. I was comfortable. I was reading. I was in the dining. I was just reading, checking out breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. And I had to come on because it's so goddamn crazy and outrageous that I had to come live because this is crazy. Now, it comes to find out that I guess yesterday, Roxy, who has a host over there in the Lolcow universe, who used to be in Girl World, who's a host of Milkers, and overweight man who's 900 pounds named Billy, who also has a show over there on the Lolcow universe on Rewind. They were talking to some girl in their Discord, and they were trying to get her to hook up with King Cobra. Let me say that again. They were trying to get this woman to get in bed with King Cobra. And they offered, if you sleep with King Cobra or if you hook up with King Cobra, we will give you a show over there. We will get you a show in the Lolcow universe with Keemstar and them. They try to pimp out a girl to get with this guy, the guy with the dry spell. Her name is Sweet Tea. Now, she ain't got no teeth in her mouth, which is absolutely crazy. But we all know the reason why this man's in a dry spell because, I mean...
My strikes removed. I've got one strike left on my YouTube channel, which I did not deserve.
Now, imagine you trying to get this guy laid. It's crazy, but it's true. Now, these people were confronted with trying to pimp out this girl to go, these two individuals was confronted to try to pimp out this girl to be with King Cobra, and they got a lashing for it. Now, here is this Lolcow universe. This just happened. I think this happened like about maybe 3 minutes ago. The show just ended, whatever. But we had to get to this because this is breaking news. Now, these are the new hosts of the shows. I don't know. This is Keemstar. This is the liar Boogie up there. And then they hired... They hired another guy because they had to fire the ex-host for domestic violence on his woman. So they hired this guy over here. Look at what they did to this man. This man, they blonded his hair. They cut the top of his hair off. They shaved the man. The man looked like a whole ass. It's just got that man looking crazy. But anyway, here is the video of them trying to get this woman to sleep with King Cobra. Roll it.
You better make your move now.
I already did, and she agreed. There's your hot tip. Have a good night.
She agreed to what?
Date? Are they going to be in real life?
No, a date. He legitimately said that he would have to get. He called it like public transport fare when he meant fly. So it made it sound like he's like, I'm gonna take the bus.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
Hold on. Let me get.
We can hear you. We can see you perfectly fine. It's fine.
Hi guys.
So, Sweet Tea,
Hello.
what happened yesterday?
Look at this. Look at this person that they trying to get to sleep with King Cobra. What the fuck is going on? Y'all trying to make another Naked and Laughing? Now, let me tell y'all something. If y'all want to screenshot this, y'all can screenshot this. Now, this is the before, and we already know what's the after going to look like when she leaves King Cobra's house. This is how you look before you get to King Cobra's house, and then when you get, and then afterwards. We all saw what happened to Naked and Laughing. Now, let me tell you something. Naked and Laughing was crazy. She was crazy. I used to watch her. She was crazy. She was wild. But after she came, when she went to King Cobra house, a demon took over the body. The water demon. But go ahead.
Yesterday, where you were accusing Billy the Fridge of using your body.
Oh yeah, not to get confused with Tweety from Twitter. That crazy person. Remember Tweety was talking about she went on a date with the cable guy? He came over there and tried to give her cable or whatever, and he was hitting on her.
Stop the cap.
Oh man. Yeah, that woman that's obsessed with every hate channel and even got kicked out of FFG's group. Oh, that's crazy.
As
Memories.
like a tool for his friend to pleasure with.
Who's his friend?
I did
Keem?
feel.
Uh-oh.
King Cobra.
I did feel.
No
really,
fucking way. Carry on.
I did feel the way I felt, or I wouldn't have messaged it to him, and I didn't want it public. I really didn't.
Hello, 20.
I hate when this dude get a donation.
Am I
So grateful, but why?
Bro, am I in Pearl Harbor? I'm getting bombed. Wait, fuck, I can't say that shit.
Did this dude just say, am I in Pearl Harbor? I'm getting bombed? Didn't they just fired somebody yesterday for being anti-Semitic. They fired somebody yesterday that was talking about Hitler and supporting Hitler in some weird way. And it's okay for 6 million people to die because we got good technology. They just fired somebody yesterday. And now you're talking about Pearl Harbor. God. Oh. Oh, man. You just fired a guy yesterday for saying it was okay for 6 million people to die in World War II so we can get advanced technology. And then you drop this shit? Come on, y'all. This is out of control.
I just fired myself.
Sweet Tea, can I be honest with you? I know Billy the Fridge very well, okay? He is a friendly guy. You know what he was trying to do? He was trying to hook you up with somebody that's worth fucking having. And
he was trying to hook you up with somebody worth having? This guy? Yo, this is out of control. So let me tell you something. I'm confused. Bro, I'm confused, bro. You telling me that he was trying to hook that young lady up with King Cope, the dude that eats his boogers and eats bugs and eats the most disgusting food in the world? The smell on this man could make you disappear from this planet, bruh. Not only that, bro, this dude is aren't black soap. Bro, what are you talking about? You trying to make this seem like this is an upgrade if she sleep with this man. You gotta be some sort of sick or some sort of, you gotta be off your rocker. Naked and Laughing was out of it. She had the water demon in her. You gotta have a demon in you to even, why are they making it seem like having sex with King Cobra is a privilege? Bro, what? Am I living in the upside down? This man is telling this young girl, hey, you sleeping with King Cobra is a privilege. What? Oh, what, dude? I swear, dude, I'm living in the upside down, bro. I thought I would never hear that in a million years. But for that fat fuck to say that, now, of course, Boogie is the same guy that slept with so many prostitutes. He made a bunch of them quit. Y'all know that, right? There's a documentary out there that the prostitutes that slept with Boogie for money, because this is at a time where Boogie made a bunch of money. He was like almost a millionaire, and he used all that money on prostitutes. And after sleeping with Boogie, the women quit their jobs because they felt so dirty and low. It didn't even matter that this man was shitting out money to these women. They couldn't live with themselves after a night with that guy. So they just quit cold-heartedly and just went on to something else. They just could not. They had imagine sleeping with that slob up there, bro. Ain't no amount of money. This man had to offer these women three times what they normally get. That's what the women said. They thought they threw a price out there so high that they thought he would say no. And he was like, yeah. Can you imagine that? They just threw a price out there. Give me $5,000. Okay, I know yeah, that's good. Unbelievable. And it's coming from him. Go ahead.
And you know what? It would also advance your career. He's a good fucking person.
What?
Fucking having.
Look,
He
here it is.
is a friendly guy. You know what he was trying to do? He was trying to hook you up with somebody that's worth fucking having. And you know what? It would also advance your career. He's a
Stop right there. So, you trying to get a woman to sleep with King Cobra to advance her career? You know, he's trying to get you with somebody like King Cobra. You sleep with him and it would advance your career. Is this how you talking to women, bruh? Is this how you using women? You can advance your career by sleeping with a man? Is that what we're doing? You bring these women to your universe and then you tell them if they sleep with the right man, they can advance their career? And not just any man, but King Cobra? Yeah, how advanced is Naked and Laughing career right now? Can anybody tell me? It's crazy.
a good fucking person. You came at the wrong motherfucker. But let me tell you secondly, and this is most important that you understand.
Boogie. You're jumping the gun. Slow down. I want to hear her side.
Okay, fine. Okay, fine.
You gotta save that
I'm mad.
for the
I'm mad. I'm mad for my friend Billy. You tell me when I can ruin this bitch. You tell me when I can ruin this dumb fuck.
Look at how he talk to women, bro. This dude is just out of control, man. I mean, seriously, this Boogie dude is just out of control. The way he talks, the way he talked to women is just out of control. It's really out of control. I'm glad you talk to women like that on the internet, bro. Because if you was ever in my presence and you said any of this, dude, I'm just telling you. I'm not gonna say nothing, but I'm just saying, though. I don't respect this at all. You know what I mean? Like, why do you talk to women like this, bro? Like, what's wrong with you, bro? Like, who raised you, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, you just be calling women just talking to them like crazy, bro. Man, I almost wanted to go to fat camp just to hear him talk like this. Cause I dare him to talk like this in my presence. I just dare him. I'm sorry. I almost wanted to just go down there to hear him speak to a woman like this or anybody like this. Cause I just don't like males that speak to women like this, bro. I mean, we could talk shit, we can, but just straight up like you fucking, like just like, bruh, says it with so much anger too.
Boogie, hold it. I want to know what she was thinking first, and then you can drop it.
Yeah, go ahead.
What were you thinking?
Okay. I was on that voice call or that voice chat with about, I don't know how many people in there, but there was like 30 people in there. They'd been talking before and after I came in. I was in there for probably 30 to 40 minutes. When I first...
Somebody said she need teeth, but she's still cute. I think she's better without the teeth. I ain't gonna lie to you, though. Well, let me ask somebody, what is so important about teeth, bro? Bro, I gotta give her props. She is probably the first woman that don't got teeth, and I'm like, yeah. There's some women out there that ain't got teeth that I'd be like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? But you can't even tell because her lips are so big, you can't even tell. You can't even tell. I'm telling you, I say, I like it. I don't know. I like her. I mean, I ain't never been with a woman with no teeth, but she don't look bad though without the teeth. I don't know. That's my opinion.
Just came in there. Roxy's like, come in. So I came in.
Somebody was like, ugh. I don't know. It ain't. She's not giving bad. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's some girls with baby teeth that you don't know that they got teeth either. I prefer a girl with no teeth than baby teeth. I just can't stand baby teeth. I can't do it. Like the FFG, that shit scares me.
And Billy said, do you have any, favorite, trying to be sly about it, and then finally asked me if I thought King Cobra was cool, and I was like, yeah, I think he's an all right guy. I think he's kind of intelligent and stuff. And then he's like, oh, well, I want to put you two together. And all that initially was fine with me. I thought everything was kosher or whatever. But halfway through, people started acting crazy, saying really crazy shit. Billy was saying how he wanted to get his friend laid over and over again. So I was...
He wanted to get his friend laid. Man. King Cobra is his friend, and he wanted to get his friend laid. That's crazy. But I'm not surprised. From a guy that looked like this, yeah. Yeah, this is the kind of guy that would be King Cobra's friend. I know I'm like friends with King Cobra, trying to get King Cobra laid. If I had to imagine a man that's trying to get King Cobra laid, this would be the first vision that would pop up in my head. He looks like the type of guy to get a guy like King Cobra laid, or try to get a guy like King Cobra laid. Because he barely got laid.
My leg is fucked.
Gamer of the damn super chat is 25.
The man's like 900 pounds. I mean, God. Instead of worrying about getting another man laid, how about we lay off the donuts? Let's do that first. Let's lay off the fucking donuts and the snacks. My goodness. That man's a dinosaur. Yeah, if you watch the new Jurassic Park movie, he's the new dinosaur. Yeah, he's where's the dinosaur's eye? Where's that at? Man. Oh. Can you imagine you sitting on your toilet? You imagine you sitting on your toilet and he opens up the door? You're going to feel just like that movie. You're going to think you're going to get eaten. It's crazy. Go ahead.
Assuming,
super chatted $22.77. Tech Talk, get ready for a wild ride. CD and Butsu standing side by side. Past is past, but the future's bright, cuz Tech Talk is in the spotlight.
Okay, so here's the thing. What you're telling me is everything Billy did was fine until he started saying he wanted to get his friend laid.
Kind of, and the things that the other people were saying, and I even like said stuff to make them know that I felt uncomfortable with it, like saying I feel like this is because Roxy's like, oh, I'll give you a position on Milkers if you do it.
Ooh.
And I was like, this sounds like prostitution for.
So if you sleep with King Cobra, you can get a show. That's prostitution. That's prostitution, ma'am. That is what that is. They trying to pimp you out.
For a job offer.
Okay.
I said that in the voice chat.
Okay, time out. If Roxy said that, she's in the wrong. Did Roxy really say that, Rastov?
I guess so. I don't know. I heard that.
Roxy,
Yes.
what are you doing? Get that bitch in here. But
do we
Boogie.
really-
And where he
Roxy.
was like talking the most,
So
I
it
felt like
sounds
coming to him
you-
about my concerns were the best.
So let me ask you: did Billy ever say, "I'm just trying to get my friend laid," or would that come from other people?
Okay, we'll get to it, Boogie. What I'm saying is she just said Roxy told her, hey, if you hook up with King Cobra, I'm going to give you a spot on Milkers.
Wow.
Look, motherfucker, I'm having tramadol withdrawal right
Heavily
now.
implied, I mean-
I'm in a bad fucking mood. I ran out of tramadol because I took extra doses while I'm traveling. I got 3 days of fucking tramadol withdrawal. I'm fucking mad. She's coming to my friend fucking Billy. Billy's defending me out to 6 ways to fucking Sundays. I hate this toothless bitch. You tell me when I can go off and I'll fucking fuck.
It sounds like she doesn't know the right people to go off on because it doesn't sound like he said any of the bad shit at all.
It sounds like Roxy.
He didn't say any of the bad shit at all. I mean, I'm trying to get my friend laid. What's cracking? And your friend is King Cobra. And basically, if you want, this can advance your career, bro. Bro, just sit there and be extra large. Where does Keemstar find all these fat men? I'm just asking, Keemstar. Real talk though. I've noticed that you've just got a closet full of fat dudes. Like and is it that and the people that and the men that you hire, why are they all out of shape? Is the reason why you hire all these out of shape men is because they have absolutely no life and they don't go nowhere, so they just sit there, eat, and then when it's ready for their show, they're ready to come on? I think it's for access. I really do. Because there's no guys out there that can be on Keemstar beck and call for 24 hours. I think he hired like one guy named Buff Weeb, another black guy. He hired another black guy who's actually kind of fit, but that's only one. Out of all these males that he be hiring, they be like so big. Huh. Weird.
Roxy
This
said
is
the
why
bad
I
shit.
didn't.
Nothing else is going on.
Yeah, I really just wanted to go to him because I honestly thought that he would understand my feelings and go to Roxy and say, you know, that she didn't feel comfortable. Let's not ask her about it anymore. That's all I wanted to happen, really.
Okay,
Was
Roxy.
to them just never ask me to do this crap again.
Wait, stop.
Where does he find these old ass women at? Too? I mean, I didn't know she was even part of Girl World. She looked like she got a Jason mask on. What is going on here? Bro, she got a Michael Myers mask on. That's what that is. That's Michael Myers, bro. Y'all not gonna hold me. That's Michael motherfucking Myers right there. That's Michael motherfucking Myers. Take that goddamn mask off, Michael. Take it off. That's Michael Myers, bro. Why does she look like she got a mask on, bro? I promise you. I ain't never seen nothing like that. That scares me. That shit scares the hell out of me. I'm telling you right off the rip. Sheesh.
Roxy, she's saying that you
Ain't
offered her
Halloween.
a spot on Milkers if she went on a date with King Cobra. Is that true?
BT, you better swear to fucking girl no, that is not true at all. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Please bring
The
Billy up
Ridging
here.
Dean super chat is allowed on YouTube.
I did not mention that at all.
Nice.
Billy is the one that said it would be cool to have a Queen Cobra on Milkers. I said, yeah, that'll be cool. Dude, are you fucking kidding me right now? Please.
If you want a Queen Cobra on Milkers, why don't you get in contact with Naked and Laughing? If you want a Queen Cobra on one of your shows, why don't you just get in contact with Naked and Laughing? Why try to pimp out some random chick to go hook up with King Cobra to advance her career? Especially King Cobra. I mean, I don't even know if this girl knows King Cobra's lore. I mean, seriously? Bruh. That's crazy.
Bring Billy up for the love of God. Say, no.
Naked and laughing would be perfect. Bro, she would end this whole goddamn thing because she's so wild. They would get banned the first day.
Nobody believes me. Do not even do that, sweet tea. Don't.
And-
We can bring Billy up. We can bring
Wait,
Billy. Do you want
wait,
Billy up? Or do you want to talk about
Let
this
them
first?
talk. Go respond, Sweet Tea. She's saying you're lying.
Billy even admitted that when I said, why didn't you ask Beans to do this instead of me? We're both single. He said, well, Beans already has a job on the show. On a show. That's what was being discussed.
What does that have to do with me, you dumb fucking toothless gummy bitch?
That's the only job offer that was on the table. No.
Is there a paper trail? Is this in writing or is this voice call?
You fucking lying cuntbag bitch.
Voice
I had
chat.
my fucking back. I'm coming.
King Cobra, I'm gonna put you on milk.
I'm fucking coming for you. You're done. What?
I'm gonna make you a star. All you have to do is get dicked down by King Cobra.
You get dicked down by King Cobra. I'm gonna put you on milkers right next to me, baby.
I'm gonna make you a queen.
Fucking hell.
I really didn't want to make all this public. I just want to say I know that I have very heavy feelings or whatever, but, you know, it did make me feel weird. And I had nightmares that night, like the worst nightmare I ever had in my life that night.
Imagine trying to get a woman to sleep with King Cobra to advance her career. And she get the worst nightmare ever. I could imagine you getting the worst nightmare ever, ma'am. I can imagine the vision of this gothic thing. Oh,
All the strikes I got on my YouTube channel for standing up for myself, but I can't complain because they legitimately gave me back my YouTube channel.
They wanted to get this guy laid, and she had the worst goddamn sleep she's ever had in her life.
Because I was so worked up about it.
Are you the same girl that offered this man a gummer for a fucking intern position?
All I said was that,
No, that was for a real job.
It would be fun.
That's yeah. Yep, that
Can't
did
fucking
happen.
believe you, man. I can't fucking.
You also did tell him
listen,
you were a
listen, if
virgin and you wanted him to make you a star.
If Billy was gonna send a woman to fucking King Cobra's house just to get him pussy, he'd send a bitch with teeth, you fucking ugly cunt.
So, Billy's big pimping. Oh, go ahead.
No, Billy.
He
Billy
can send damn self if he wants to get King Cobra away. He needs to go and lay him himself.
Billy pulls pussy. What? When you say he pulls pussy, what you mean by that? This guy right here, pulls pussy. What am I watching? Billy pulls pussy. Billy pulls what? On what planet? What are we talking about here? This dude's over 900 pounds, dude. Barely can walk. He got titty up here and titty down here and another one. Man, what are you talking about? What the hell are you? What are you smoking on, my boy? You sat there and said, Billy pulls pussy. But what? Where? What are you talking about? The man can barely pull his pants up, but he's pulling pussy. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I'm living in the upside down. This shit don't seem correct to me. This don't seem correct to me. Like, Billy can get any woman he wants. If Billy wanted to get King Cobra pussy, he can get King Cobra pussy. He knows a lot of women. What? Man, you gotta be insane. I'm really not believing none of that. That's out of control.
$5.91. Boogie, you still cursed from burning the.
That man got one of them nurse shoes on too. What are you talking about? Dude, he can't even wear correct shoes, bro. We gotta wear them goddamn. What are these, man? Look at that. The whole side. You know one of them dudes that are just so fucking big, their shoe just tilts. Their whole fucking shoe just tilts to one side. They just can't handle it, bro. But man, get the fuck out of here. Y'all better stop playing with me. Pulls pussy my ass. Pull a hamstring, maybe.
He pulls attractive women. He knows attractive women. He knows.
He pulls attractive women. I can't. Oh my God, bro. What? When you say attractive, bro, what is going on here? This man is really on something.
No, he pulls attractive women. He knows attractive women. He knows women that can fucking chew a goddamn steak.
Check the side chat. Keemstar just posted a fucking.
Bro, you saying bro, for a 900-pound man, that Sweet Tea is probably one of the most attractive women he could ever pull. What are you talking about?
And I thought that'd be funny.
Okay, so
This is the worst.
You are claiming
this ends the Me Too movement right here. It's officially over.
Yeah,
you claim that Billy and Roxy were trying to tell you you'd have a job if you dated King Cobra.
That's crazy.
In so much words, yeah.
That's crazy.
If they did that, they are fucked up and wrong to do that and say that. That's stupid. But they're both saying they did not say that. So somebody's lying.
You could be on Milkers if all this goes right and stuff like that.
Let me hear him.
Okay, who said that?
Like, that's why I said
Roxy said that, right?
On Milkers, it's something like.
In your statement.
Not something like
Hold on.
exactly.
Hold on.
Okay.
In your
How can I remember word for word what they said?
Rastov, be quiet.
I can't.
Let me hear him talk.
Sweetie, in your statement, you said that Billy, all right, was trying to use your body.
Yes.
For his friend to use sexually.
King Cobra. Yes.
And then offering you a job.
Yes.
But now you're saying he wasn't. It was Roxy.
What?
Well, when I sent it to Billy, they were all in cahoots, to me at least. So me sending it to Billy is just like a statement to him, like for them all.
Let me ask a question.
I don't know
because this girl, she felt uncomfortable with this shit that they did this, and she's very uncomfortable, and now she feels like she's being teamed on, right? And so she's trying to be like, when so many men coming down on you, but she knew how she felt. This man should never even approach her with, hey, hook up with my friend. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got laid. He's on a dry spell, and it would improve your career. You would go places. Like, what kind of fucking shit is that, bro? What kind of human even does that? Especially to this young girl. I mean, what the fuck? Oh, why would you push King Cobra on anybody? If you enjoy King Cobra's content, Billy, if you enjoy that shit, if you enjoy King Cobra and King Cobra's your best friend, you fuck him. Huh? Why don't you lay one of them titties out on a table for King Cobra and his bad breath and his and whatever he be eating on and chewing on, whatever the fuck stench that come out? Why don't you fuck with the guy? Why are you pushing off of some innocent woman on King Cobra? That's just crazy to me. I get that you're a fan or a friend or whatever the fuck you are with King Cobra. That's weird. But don't push King Cobra off on some other woman. That's just weird. But go ahead.
What was said before I was in there or after, and the people that were in there were saying some crazy stuff. And I'm not trying to blame him or her for it, but I mean...
Excuse me. 1 minute.
They knew I was uncomfortable.
Excuse me. Billy, did Roxy say you're going to be on Milkers? We'll give you a spot on Milkers if you date King Cobra?
That was not how it was said, no.
Oh, okay.
What was said?
Yeah.
So Roxy and I were in the Rewind voice chat. And Roxy and I are longtime fans of King Cobra JFS. We followed him for a while. She's talked to him before. I've talked to him before.
Boogie paid $30K for Temu teeth.
I was saying to Roxy, I said, you're looking for a host for Milkers. Do you have any friends that you know that would hook up with King Cobra? Wouldn't it be?
You're looking for a host to host you one of your shows, to get paid and host your shows. Do you know anybody that will hook up with King Cobra? What? Do you know anybody that would hook up with King Cobra? Go ahead.
You have any friends that you know that would hook up with King Cobra? Wouldn't it be awesome if you had a co-host that was Queen Cobra? The Queen Cobra?
Control plus
like,
alt plus Della super chatted $19.99. She's a liar. I was there and Roxy didn't say that. She's dangerous with the way she
Wow.
speaks. Hashtag
Yeah,
me
she
too.
is dangerous.
Hashtag move.
Hashtag moo too. Moo too.
And then as we were talking, we said, you know who's going around the LCU looking for men? Sweet Tea's been looking for men everywhere. We should reach out to Sweet Tea. She's looking for a gig in the LCU. She's looking for men in the LCU. We should ask her if she has any interest in King Cobra. This could be perfect for her.
Yep.
So, you think it would have been perfect for her to hook up with King Cobra, or it would have been perfect for you that she hooked up with King Cobra? So you can get, like you said, a Queen Cobra on one of the shows so you can make money and talk about it. This didn't seem like something you were like, oh, this would be good for her. This young lady hooking up with King Cobra would be good for her. No, it would be good for you. Content-wise. You try to use this young lady to fucking sleep with King Cobra for fucking content, bro. Fuck out of here. What is he talking about? It would be good for her. Nobody in this fucking chat, nobody in this chat could ever think of anybody in their life that they know or even talk to in any kind of way that would be good for King Cobra. Have you ever walked in the grocery store with your friend and say, you know what, you're single right now. You know who would be good for you? Who? You got any suggestions? Yeah, King Cobra. What? King Cobra? That's his name? Yeah, that's his name. It's King Cobra. Yeah. Yeah, he haven't had sex in a very long time. Why is that? Is he? Yeah, he chews on bugs and he has weird spaz outs and, he has weird friends that come over. I mean, he's just, he has a weird fucking Satan doll that he talks to. He's obsessed with Ozzy Osbourne to the point of like, it's just ridiculous. But he would be perfect for you. You know what? What? King Cobra's not perfect for nobody.
Roxy reached out for Sweet Tea. We called her in. I said, Sweet Tea, I'm asking you a crazy question.
Oh.
This is a crazy question. When you go on all these podcasts and you're acting promiscuous, when you're acting promiscuous, are you seriously looking for a partner? Are you looking for
Mystica
love?
W super chatted $20. Sweet Tea, this universe, Billy is the sweetest person. Sweet Tea,
Kind
Lion
of seems
King.
like it's perfect for her.
And then I said, if you are, I've got a proposition for you that's kind of crazy.
Okay.
And she said, yeah, I'm single. I've been single for a long time. I'm interested. And I said, okay, now do you know a guy named King Cobra JFS? And then she said, yeah. And she started talking positively about him. And then we started talking about, okay, so Roxy's looking for a co-host for Milkers. And we've been saying how great it would be if her co-host was the Queen Cobra, the girl dating King Cobra JFS. Wouldn't it be amazing if you started dating King Cobra and we painted out a thing where you tried to get to know King Cobra, whether it was making videos to get to know him, whatever it was.
Did this man just sit there and lay out the naked and laughing playbook right in front of us? Did he just lay out the naked and laughing playbook to an innocent girl, telling her she should go about it the way Naked and Laughing did? Because that's exactly what Naked and Laughing did. Messaged him in the chat, became friends with him, started making videos about her love for him and how she wanted to be with him. The same fucking playbook. And this clown saw all the trauma that came with what Naked and Laughing did to try to pursue King Cobra and how the outcome was. And now you trying to push that out on this person? Bro, you grosser than I thought. I know you 900 pounds and you got nothing else to live for King Cobra, whatever the fuck this is. But the fact that you trying to push what happened in you trying to push the Naked and Laughing playbook on another person is crazy. That's wild to me. Because I wouldn't even push that on my worst enemy. Because when it was happening in real time, when Naked and Laughing was doing that all that trying to lure King Cobra to her and trying to get to King Cobra's home and be with this guy, when all that was happening in real time, I saw that. I thought that was totally gross. I was like, what are you doing? Fuck with her mentally. But go ahead.
To like find your way into getting to know him because she's going on all these shows.
Why she doesn't have any teeth? She has some disease with her goddamn gums. She has some gum disease that her parents didn't take care of when she was very young, and it ended up ruining her, rotting out all her teeth. Yeah, she's from like the Appalachia. You know, she's from like those like deep South. Like I'm talking about deep South. You know what I'm saying? They don't got a dentist. Yeah. They from the dirty. They from the deep. I'm surprised they got internet up in that motherfucker.
Trying to get to know him. And at one point, I think she did say, isn't this like prostituting me? And I'm like, no. Like, I literally want you to get to know this guy. And
she told him, she said, wait a minute, isn't this like kind of like prostituting me? No. See, you should have stopped right there. When a woman tell you, I feel like this is a little bit of prostitution, that you're trying to push this guy off on me, and then you trying to tell me that it would advance my career. That's kind of, that's in the pro. No. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. Kind of is, but go ahead. She told you in real time. It feels like prostitution here.
This is just coming off of the stuff with, SSO Michelangelo. I was like, I don't want you taking advantage of this guy either. I don't want you doing this for content. I think you might be a good match for him.
Wait a minute. You just said that it would be awesome when you had a conversation with Roxy if she had a host that was a Queen Cobra to spill the tea on King Cobra. And then you said, do you know anybody that would be down to do that? She said, well, I don't know any single people, but this Sweet Tea is single. He was like, oh, perfect. And then you tried to push this whole you should hook up with King Cobra thing, and then you sat there and said, oh, well, I'm not doing, well, I don't want you to take advantage of King Cobra for content. Motherfucker, isn't that what you initially said with Roxy? It would be awesome if you get a Queen Cobra on your co-host with you on your show. So obviously it's for content, moron. And then you try to flip it and say, oh, well, I want you to be with King Cobra, but not for content. Wouldn't that be content if you gave her a show and she'd be the co-host and she's fucking King Cobra? Man, this dude is... Bro, he's talking in circles. The big man is talking in circles. We are not done, bro. You just said the reason why you had the whole King Cobra conversation in the first place. It's for content. It's because you wanted somebody to come on the show that's having sex with King Cobra. And now you're saying, well, I don't want her to take advantage of King Cobra. But isn't that what she would be doing? Because she would only be hooking up with him for a job on another show? Man. And he's trying to talk us and he's talking in circles. We hear you, bruh.
I don't want you doing this for content. I think you might be a good match for him.
But I'm going to be honest.
You came up.
I'm going to be honest.
Why? He can't even give us a reason why she would be good. She would be good for King Cobra. He can't even give us 3 examples. Why would she be perfect for King? Why would she be perfect for King Cobra? Because she's single? Yeah, well, you're single. That's perfect. You have a pussy. Yeah, there you go. He needs some. He's on a dry spell. He's on another dry spell. After Naked and Laughing left him, he's on another dry spell. And she's perfect. This is crazy.
Based on that, I can see how she could take it that way.
There you go.
The whole way, I'm telling her, like, I think you might be a good match for him. You're a host. You want to be a host in the LCU. This might just be an interesting character development for you.
He just admitted it. You just admitted it, you moron. You want to be a host in the LCU? Well, this will be a good character development for you. Fucking King Cobra. You just admitted you tried to pimp this girl out to sleep with King Cobra to get a host role. You just admitted it. Bro, you're talking in circles for no reason, fat boy. You literally just said it. This would be perfect for you. I mean, you get a host role, you're fucking King Cobra. I mean, you'll be a star in no time. Like, bro, what are you doing? Bro, you so desperate to get this man King Cobra, your friend, laid, you fuck him. Why you try to push them off on women that you meet in the LCU or in Discord? That's just gross, man. Nobody want to sleep with King Cobra? What is wrong with you? And if they did, let them do it on their own accord. Naked and Laughing was just wild. Let them do it. Don't try to push that on them. Hey, you know what would be perfect for you? King Cobra. No. I want to hear him say
You're
that.
this much for him. You're a host. You want to be a host in the LCU. This might just be an interesting character development for you.
Really?
You're playing this character on screen on all these shows. This seems like a hand-in-hand thing you might find interest in.
Oh, give
the
him a
entire way. She says, well, why didn't you offer this to Beans or somebody else who's single? I said, Beans already has a host role.
She said, hey, why didn't you offer this to another woman? Well, because they already got a show. Don't you want a show? Fuck some King Cobra then, huh? Take one for the team. This is crazy. I never thought in a million years there would be somebody that's trying to pimp out a girl to King Cobra. I never thought I would see the day. I never did. I never thought I'd see the day until now. I mean, I'm really living in some weird universe. I'm living in the upside down. Hey, excuse me, why don't you offer King Cobra to another woman? Well, they already got shows. Don't you want one? Oh my God. Oh my God. Don't you want a fucking show, huh? Give it up. Give it up. It's crazy.
I just
look at her face. I got to see her face when he said that. She was like, dude, see, that's why I said what I said. He's talking in circles. It's crazy. Bro, what are you talking about? Look at her face when he said that. She was fucking like, look at, see?
Beans already has a host role.
See? She was like, see what I'm talking about? See what this motherfucker try to do? He's trying to make me have sex with King Cobra. Crazy. Bro, you need serious help, man. You need to get off the internet. I mean, or jog or something. You need to do something. Exercise, man. Gym. I don't know what you got to do. You know what I mean? But damn, bro. All kind of wild.
I just thought you were a single person who was looking for a position in this universe. We thought it'd be fun.
So just because a single person is looking for a position as a host and get paid in this universe, that means that they got to fuck King Cobra? I thought you trying to advance your career, girl. I thought you trying to get a host role. I thought you trying to get a show, huh? I thought that's what this was. Then you gotta give it up, baby. Oh my God.
Fun. And guess what? You could say no the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, we're just goofing off in the Discord.
We got something else in side pick you might want to look at. Something else in the side chat you might like.
We never once were like,
good Lord,
you should do this for a job. It's just like, this is an opportunity for you to like stand out if you wanted to.
This is an opportunity for you to stand out if you wanted to? Bro, do you hear yourself?
We were all goofing and having fun. We thought she was having fun.
Obviously, she wasn't. She felt like a prostitute when she mentioned, hey, I feel like you're trying to, like you're treating me like you're trying to prostitute me. No. That's not what it is. I thought you were having fun. Does that sound like a woman having fun, dude? How does a woman have fun sound to you? When you're talking like this and having this conversation with her, sleeping with King Cobra and how it would advance her career, and then she says, well, this feels kind of like prostitution. Aren't you having fun? When a woman says that, they're not, this doesn't sound like she's having fun, sir. Maybe you should read the fucking room. Dude, come on, man. Should have stopped it right on. Wait a minute. I don't want you to feel like that. My bad. I mean, I wouldn't even say nothing like it, but go ahead.
Like I was slow rolling everything with her and being very transparent with her that this was a crazy idea and seeing if she was in for it the entire way.
Bro, I was slow rolling.
King Scott was like, if you guys hit it off and if you want to go meet him, I'll pay for the plane ticket.
The Naked and Laughing playbook. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, you want to meet the guy? You want to advance your career? Hey, my guy will pay for the plane ticket. Why are you shipping women to King Cobra? That was a bad idea the first time. Now we back at this again? Well, these motherfuckers you guys want content that bad? You got to insert yourself again in this whole King Cobra thing? That shit ended terribly the last time. I thought y'all was done with doing that shit. They back at this shit. They trying to fly women to King Cobra. Hey, my friend will pay for the flight. Can you imagine that? They trying to send this young lady over there to be devoured by King Cobra? It's wild. It's wild. And for their own pleasure. Don't get it twisted. These people didn't do it because I think you're the perfect match for King Cobra. I think you guys would go well. No, it's for their own pleasure. That's it, for content.
That was one of the things that triggered her, was that he was going to buy her a plane ticket.
I think you guys trying to match her up with King Cobra is no issue at all.
What? Bro, she's uncomfortable, obviously. There's no issue. Have you seen this guy? No issue at all. No issue. Sending her to King Cobra's house. Come on, man. This is crazy.
I think you guys saying, basically in a roundabout way, this might get you a spot on Milkers is like a huge problem. Like, it's just like, you can't do that.
Exactly. He trying to give all this word salad, but what you said was obvious, bro. You said you trying to advance her career. She needs to sleep with King Cobra. Bruh, all this word salad you giving, man, we see right through that. He's trying to think of something to say. Look at him thinking something. Blah, 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 blah. Bacon and egg sandwich and some salami and 2 burgers. Okay, move all that out the way. Let me think of something to say here.
No,
I disagree. I think the idea of like...
Nobody asked your fat ass, man. Who the fuck asked you? Who was talking to you, dude? Who was talking to you? What? No one. Listen, I'm going to tell you like this. I'm going to tell you the truth, bro. Come close, bro. Come close. Boogie, come close. Come here. Come here. Nobody gives a fuck about your fucking opinion, you overweight fat fuck who lost all his fucking money for being a piece of fucking shit on the fucking internet. No one gives a fuck. Just because another man gave you a fucking second chance doesn't mean your opinion means absolutely nothing, you piece of shit. You are a shit stain. No one gives a fuck about you, dude. You're not entertaining. You're not funny. You're just a fat slob that just found his way sleeking on the internet from here to there. You'll suck anybody's fucking dick as long as you can be a part of any community or anybody takes you in. No one gives a fuck about you begging, lying. You've done everything on the fucking internet. Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares about your opinion. God damn. I don't give a fuck if you made it through, oh, I faked cancer and now I'm a better person. Bro, no. Fuck out of the way. I did this. I slept with prostitutes and I did this and did all of these things and said all of these wild things on the internet. But now I'm changed. Like, nobody cares, bro. Like nobody cares. Like really, nobody cares.
Like if you were dating King Cobra, who knows? That might even end up getting you a show. Is not the same thing as saying, "Hey, baby, if you do this, we'll give you a show." It's.
You see why nobody gives a fuck about his opinion? You just said the same fucking thing. Look at his example. Look at when he talks. It's like when he talks, I just say, man, I shut the fuck up. Look at him.
I disagree. I think the idea of like, if you were dating King Cobra, who knows? That might even end up getting you a show.
Okay. That's prostitution, but go ahead.
Is not the same thing as saying, hey, baby, if you do this, we'll give you a show. It's.
I'm losing brain cells listening to this shit. I'm literally losing brain cells listening to this shit. It's not the same. You just said the same thing, but just in a different. Bro, do you
think the idea of like, if you were dating King Cobra, who knows? That might even end up getting you a show. Is not the same thing as saying, hey, baby, if you do this, we'll give you a show. It's vastly different things.
Yeah. That's vastly different? Dude, you're an idiot, man. Get back off my screen, man. Get off my screen. Please get him off my screen now. You have to get off my screen. You, sir, have to get off my screen. You got it. I can't even get a close-up to you, dude. I can't do this. Go ahead. You got to get off my screen. Go.
Yeah.
It's a bad look to say anything like that.
I know. Okay, it's bad.
And I didn't want to bring this publicly. I wanted to say how I felt to Billy privately. I just want y'all to know that.
Well, the problem is you had so many things in there that were accusatory and wrong, like saying Xylee was involved when she didn't even want to be in the room with you.
What does that got to do with what you just said? Are you, dude, is he trying to just deflect right now? The deflection is crazy.
Like, it made me think that you were maybe not coming from a place of mental clarity.
What?
So I didn't know what your intentions were. Like, when we were in there, we were goofing, we were joking, and the entire way we were trying to see if you were having fun with us, right? So when this came out the next day, I almost thought maybe you were messing with me.
You thought she was having fun.
Because of how untrue a lot of the things you were saying were. There was a lot of things that, like saying Xylee was involved.
99 cents.
Not backpedaling. This is exactly was involved.
99 cents. Try backpedaling some more, Billy.
I'm not backpedaling. This is exactly how everything went down.
You're not
from
backpedaling.
What happened?
What happened?
If the idea of her dating King Cobra, being a Queen Cobra, is uncouth, then that's a crazy idea that shouldn't happen. She's always up on the shows acting like she's interested in other guys. It wasn't a huge leap to say maybe you should reach out to King Cobra and see if you're interested in him.
It's not that. It's the whole like,
oh my God. He's backtracking.
You know, Roxy needs a co-host, you know, and maybe the Queen Cobra could be on Milkers. Like, that's the thing that makes this thing icky.
Team, let me just say one thing.
Woldev Shift super chatted $27.12. Billy Epstein and Roxy Maxwell over here.
Let me just say, during the whole time, I told her King Cobra takes it very slowly. He would want to be friends. A good month or so of him even just talking to you to get to know you. Me and Billy were serious. We care about Cobra. We wanted to see him have.
Lady with the mask, you trying to give relationship advice, and we love King Cobra, and we want to see the best for him? Cool. Then why don't you sleep with him then? Lady with the mask, Michael Myers, huh? Why don't you go over there and give him that ooh-wee, give him that good thing, baby. Put it on him. Put it on him, baby. Put it on that man. Why do you need this young lady to do it? I feel like I'm watching Hellraiser. You know that thing upstairs in the goddamn basement, and Rosie and Roxy is out there trying to grab people to go up there and get eaten up by that goddamn thing. I feel like I'm watching Hellraiser right now. if you want King Cobra to get laid so bad and you care about him so much, and you care about his penis and his, why are you trying to get these young ladies who don't know much about anything King Cobra? Why are you trying to fly them to his house so they can be in that whole thing? Why don't you do it, masked woman? Huh? Keep your mask on and go over there. That's just crazy to me. I never thought in a million years I'd see some people, some grown ass people, trying to pimp out these young ladies for King Cobra. That's weird. And of course, this girl wants a show. She wants to get paid and she wants to be part of this universe. But coming at her with the whole, well, if you want to advance your career, King Cobra right there, fly out there. Give him some. Like, what are you doing? And the girl felt uncomfortable. She felt like she was being a prostitute, which what you guys are explaining is it's prostitution. It's prostitution, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shit's wild.
Happy. That's all it was.
I think we know for now, fucking with Sweet Tea. Sweet Tea's just gonna out your ass, right? Yeah. I think y'all gotta stop fucking with Sweet Tea.
But out our ass is a totally wrong way to make us look like the most.
Oh no, we got another Becky on our fucking hands. Sweet Tea's just
that. I agree with that. It wasn't that, but it's like, bro, it's a bad look. It sounds like that. Lord Rush with the 10 gifted. Thank you so much.
It might be sus. It might be sus.
Oh, sounds sus. Super sus.
I'll even say that it might be sus. It might be sus.
This man tries so hard to be a people pleaser. I never liked him in the front. I never liked him. I remember when I first came on, I went on that rewind shit, and I went over there and I dragged the fuck out of him, and he muted me, of course. But I didn't like him because he was always a people pleaser. He was always trying to say something to please the people. And he was always backtracking, and he always never wanted to slip up or make a mistake or have people give him L's and all that. He just tried hard to be a people person. And he's just one of those incels that knows how to maneuver and manipulate people to thinking that he's like dope and he's awesome and he's an entertainer. But in actuality, he's not none of those things. He's not an entertainer. He's not dope. He's not fresh. He's none of those things. He's just a talker that says whatever you want to hear. If there's something out there that is majority of the people are for, he'll go for whatever the majority is to try to stay. He just wants to stay relevant, but in a good way. He could never take an L. That's why when he started seeing L's and people were like, yo, dog, you backtracking. Yeah, you not, yo, we not fucking with what you talking about. You talking in circles. And then he goes, okay, let me just say, maybe it's a little sus. He can't just say, I stand on what I believe. I stand on what I did was right. And if I get the majority of hate for it, hey, I'm just going to take that L. He can't take an L. That's why when the L's was flying, his whole demeanor changed because he's a people pleaser. That's what he is. He manipulates people to make it like, oh yeah, he is dope. He does like me. No, he just says whatever is popular. Like me, I go either way. I'm either hated, or I'm loved, or there's like a middle ground, right? But I don't really change my position on how I feel about certain things. If I take an L, which you've seen me, I've taken a lot of L's. My own people give me L's. I take a lot of L's, but I stand on my position. Like I stand on, I don't give a fuck what nobody in the chat say. I stand on that FFG is a beautiful person. And I love every chin. I stand on that. Black toes, have no problem with that. If you're kicking cyber trucks, it's not really an issue for me. And I do love those Adidas steel toes with the no backs to them. And I don't give a fuck if I catch a majority of L's in this goddamn chat and the people don't like me for it. That's my position. And I don't change that for nothing. But again, could Billy ever be the type of person to stand on something even though he feels like the majority of people don't agree with him? No. He'll try to flip it and try to go, okay, maybe it's a little sus because he's a people pleaser. That's what he is. I love a good black toe. Fuck y'all.
Super sus.
I'll even say that it might be sus. It might be sus.
Told you.
But
what?
To me, I followed King Cobra's love quest. I am a fan of King Cobra.
Look at how hard he's trying to justify this shit. Look at how hard he's trying to justify this. He's trying his fucking hardest. He's trying his hardest to justify this. Listen, okay. I'm friends with King. I followed the King Cobra book. What? What are you talking about?
As a fan, I want to see this guy with a good woman.
As a fan, you want to see this guy get laid? Bro, why you can't just be a fan? Why are you so obsessed with this? Instead of worrying about King Cobra getting laid, why don't you worry about not eating so much laid potato chips or something like that? Why don't we worry about a gym? You can't be walking around like this, my boy, and worried about another man getting laid or another man in a relationship. Bro, come on, man. Get outside, bro. Get your big ass outside or something. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of those orthopedic shoes and come on, get with it, my boy. Man, I would hate to always having to wear stretch pants. One day we gonna get you in jeans, my guy. We gonna get you in some jeans. You know, like Genuine said, in those jeans. She was singing it for you. Really tough, really tight. There ain't any more room. Is there any more room for me in those jeans? Instead of wearing sweatpants, you can be wearing jeans one day, my boy. Instead of worrying about King Cobra, getting some sex or getting some pussy, let's worry about getting you in them jeans. Yes. Old Navy, guess. Let's get you in them jeans, my boy. Because is there any more room for me? Is there any more room for me, my guy? That's what King Cobra gonna say when you come over. Fuck getting them sweet tea. That's what King Cobra gonna say to you. You gonna go over his house and he gonna say, is there any more room for me in those sweats? King Cobra can fit right in there too. You could be a kangaroo for him. I can already imagine King Cobra in the belly. My trolls. But go ahead.
I'm interested in that.
This was done in a public VC, right? This wasn't like behind the scenes or on a call. No. This was public with everyone in there.
Yeah, but it should have been.
Yes. I did not ruin the song. You know you're going to go back and you're going to listen to that song tonight. You ain't heard that song in years, but you're going to play that shit tonight, San Diego. You're going to play that shit tonight. You ain't heard that Genuine song in a long time. You like, you know what? I love that song. I'm going to play that because your mama reminded me. You're going to play the whole thing tonight. Watch. I bet you.
It should have been, guys, it should have been, Sweet Tea, if you're into him, you should date him. If you're into him, you know him, you know about him, you should date him. The whole like spot on milkers or like you're trying to get into the LCU stuff to try to say that add it to dating him. Like, come on, you can't be doing that.
No, I love you, Billy. Probably my favorite person in the LCU, but the last 2 weeks you inadvertently start problems, then backpedal until the other person looks bad.
Told you.
I believe they say, caught in 4K. Unique Joker super chatted $19.
Not on the.
See, it's kind of crazy. Is now they finally figuring them out. I figured them out when I first got there, and I caught a lot of shit for it because people were like, yo, mama, you're just a hater. And I was like, okay, you know what? If you feel like I'm a hater, I'm not even going. You can't see it. If you can't see it, then that's on you. But I saw that a long time ago. I saw when he first started, like, dude, he's just a people pleaser. He doesn't stand on anything. You know what I mean?
The other situations, this one's.
Keem say quid pro quo again.
Quid pro quo.
Imagine the smell in them sweats, man. Oh God.
I can't.
The whole milkers thing came along is because Billy asked me if I had a friend in my real life that would like to be on the show. That's how the whole milkers thing was brought up. for Cobra.
I just,
not
I
PT.
Okay, maybe the intent. Maybe the intent was not there, Billy and Roxy, but the fact that it just got meant. Like, I'm not saying.
I didn't think it was.
Maybe the intent was there, but the fact that it got mentioned, it like makes this so like. Look what the fucking chat's saying. Fucking. You know, Epstein, Maxwell, like it just looks bad.
That's why I didn't want Billy to bring this up. I didn't want him to bring it publicly.
You come to me in the DMs and say, "Hey, Roxy, I don't like this. This is I'm not comfortable." You went to Billy before you even came to me. Me and you talk in DMs. I tell you all the time. You come to me when you have problems. I tell you it's okay. Why don't you come and say, Roxy?
Bobs and said you were a.
Exactly.
But
100%.
guys, I
you
get
clearly
that.
are the type of person that expects this type of joke and has no problem with this type of joke, except now you suddenly have a problem.
Guys, I
That wasn't a
get
joke.
that.
How is
Stop,
offering
stop,
that a
stop,
joke?
stop,
Nobody's
stop right
offering
now.
you a job.
Listen, stop right now.
Nobody's
Just because
offering
someone
her a
has
job.
bad
What?
behavior before doesn't mean they can't be a victim or something else. And I'm not saying she's a victim. I'm just saying that, right, guys? Like, just because someone's past behavior doesn't mean you can treat them a certain way, like in some other situation that's inappropriately.
And I know
you
you're
cannot
right.
do that.
Not what I meant when I
Listen,
said that.
I'm not done talking.
Again, if you have
I
like
am
a
not
black
done
friend
talking.
and your black
Does
friend
Billy
is
or
always
Roxy
making
have the
racist
authority
jokes
to
around
assign
you,
hosts?
like motherfucker.
I
then
am not
suddenly-
done talking. Okay.
All right.
Here,
I wanted him to finish that. I wanted him to finish whatever the fuck he was going to come out of his mouth. Because he was going on about something. He's like, it's like if you have a black friend and then they're making black jokes with each other. I wanted to hear him finish whatever the fuck he was about to say. I wanted him to finish that shit. You shouldn't have stopped that fucking clown. I wanted to hear what he was about to say, bro. Because it was about to get wild. It really was. Whatever he was about to say was about to get real wild. That man saved your life.
Inappropriately.
And I
You
know
cannot
you're
do that.
right.
Not what I meant when I said that.
I'm not done talking.
Again, if you have like a
not
black
done
friend and
talking.
your black
Does
friend
Billy
is
or
always
Roxy
making
have the
racist
authority
jokes
to
around.
If you have a black friend and your black friend always make racist jokes around you, I want to hear where this goes.
You, like motherfucker.
I
then
am not
suddenly-
done talking.
Oh, you had to stop him? I wanted him to keep going. He was about to say something outlandish. I already know.
Okay.
All right.
Here to Sweet Tea, to anyone else, all right? You are never, ever going to get a job based on who you date or some sexual favor or whatever, or because you went on a date with someone. That is never going to fucking happen in the LCU. We don't do this shit here, all right?
Obvious.
What? What? That's crazy work. That man just offered her a job and you wanted a Queen Cobra.
Obviously.
On top of that, Roxy and I don't have the power to do that. We just thought it would be like fun to.
You don't have a power to do that, but Roxy's the one who got Zeta on her show, but she didn't work out because she didn't know how to work OBS. What do you mean you don't have the power to do that? You guys are literally the managers of your shows. You just tell Keemstar, I like this person, give this person a shot, and he'll do it.
Hook King Cobra up with somebody that is in the LCU,
Backtracking.
and if that is, if that led to something, if we planted the seed for that, and it was a good thing, good. If it was a bad thing, we don't want bad stuff either. And the fact that this is becoming a bad thing shows that maybe our hearts were in the wrong place, and that sucks.
Sweet Tea, are you still
I think
mad
King
at them?
Cobra could do better. I think he can do better.
Are you still mad at them, or did you forgive them?
Did that fat fuck said King Cobra could do better? Bro, like Keemstar, seriously, what is wrong with that fat fuck up on there? Like, why does this man never get G-checked? Like, seriously. What is wrong with that guy? To say that King Cobra could do better is wild. That's just wild, bro. I mean, we could say that about your woman could do better than you. Like, obviously, bro. Look, I mean, let's be real. I'm thinking about it real quick. I don't know. She kind of off, but bro.
I've forgiven him.
Fuck you, bitch. You don't forgive me. Don't forgive me, bitch. I didn't do shit to be forgiven for, a fucking whore. You're a fucking whore, and I'll never fucking protect you again, bitch.
Look at how
Just
they
know
treat
that.
these people.
Now, I did suck off Rewind and get Aussie. So after that, though, there's no more. After that, that was the last.
Next time, instead of
she made it a private post. I made it public. I made it public because the way it was worded, with all the inaccuracies that were worded in it, the accusations, I was worried it was going to be the same thing she did with Roxy.
So she sent them in private how that made me feel uncomfortable, and he decided, hey, I want drama, so let me make this public. And he thought he was going to eat off of this. He thought that, yeah, I'm going to eat on this drama. Bro, a woman can't even go to you privately and say, I feel uncomfortable. She can't even go to you. All she said was, I felt uncomfortable with the conversation we had yesterday about me sleeping with King Cobra for a job. I feel uncomfortable. And then you thought it was cool to out that? It's crazy to me.
Seeing the doxing. And I'm like, oh God, I'm being accused of prostitution.
You are.
That's what pissed me off the most, is the whole accusations of
I mean, I
that
get.
pissed me the fuck off.
It's not an accusation. It's a fact. It's not an accusation, my boy. If that's your career, if you sleep with King Cobra, what the fuck is that?
I get where you guys are saying. You guys are thinking, well, if she starts dating King Cobra, right, she's going to be really popular with that fan base, and that'll probably land her a job on. I get it, but you can't say that stuff.
It really wasn't. I talked to
these two stupid idiots still don't understand that. These two stupid morons still don't understand how that's prostitution. They still don't get it. And she's still with her mask on trying to explain that it wasn't wrong. Crazy to me. Shut up, Michael Myers. God damn.
Josh on the phone. I truly want
Even
to
though I understand the logic there,
Yeah.
right? She's going to be popular with King Cobra's fans now, which then she'll have more of an audience, and that might get her a spot on. I understand the logic, but you can't say that stuff because then it gets interpreted the way she's saying it. You can't
and
say
here's
that
the
stuff.
problem. Here's the problem, right? We spelled it out very slowly that it wasn't directly that. But because Sweet Tea makes lapses in logic, and even based on her act,
you spelt it out for her that it wasn't that. What the fuck are you talking? Stop backtracking, you fat fuck. Jesus.
Accusation, it was so far off from what had happened. She's made it into a snowball of something that it was way worse.
What are you talking about? We listened to you explain it in your own fucking words, dude. She didn't make it seem way worse. She was actually being polite. She was actually being polite. We heard you say it in your own fucking words. And then she didn't even go public with it. She went privately to you and said, I feel uncomfortable with the conversation we had. And you fat fuck, you 900-pound moron, you took it upon yourself to take a private message and make it public. Trying to create drama, and it backfired on you. Now it backfired on you, and now you're backtracking. And trying to explain your way out of it. Because you're a people pleaser. Unbelievable. You're a people pleaser. You'll say anything to please whomever you may have offended, and that's the majority. When I try to spell it out for her, but you're just saying words, man. It's a word salad. We heard what you said. What you said to her was prostitution. You were trying to pimp her out for King Cobra to get a show, and she could advance her career. That's what we heard. You came out of your own mouth with that. Fuck out of here. I don't need to hear nothing else.
we're dealing with someone so
made
new.
this public.
Yes, I did, because of how far off from the truth what you were saying was, because your perception of things gets so far from the truth that it looks like you are either messing with us or you are maybe not all there, okay? So then we have to...
How can somebody that looks like this say that anybody is not all the way there? How could you eat yourself to this position and say somebody is not all the way there in the brains. Honestly, you cannot say that, bro. Obviously, something's with you that's not all the way there, where you just continuously pick up Big Macs and large apple pies and a side of sliders. Come on, man. Going after this young lady and saying she's not all the way there. I mean, she's obviously all the way there because she had concerns on the conversation that was being had. And she went to you privately about it. And for you to mess with her and say that her mental is off, when actually what she did was actually is something that a person that is competent would go at you like and say, yo, that was kind of off. I don't feel comfortable with that. But you want to backpedal is weird.
To deal with you in a way that makes it maybe delusions. I'm not sure what it is.
Savage in the building. Savage said, guess Sweet Tea is the new person on the block to be attacked. You know, check out Savage's YouTube. Savage's drag on Zeta. Oh my God. Let me tell you something. I was laughing for 5 days. Her drag on Zeta was out of control. You gotta watch that. Her drag was, I mean, she said something because Zeta said some lie about she's all muscle. And she said, dude, you're not all muscle, like you're all like blob or something. My God, I was crying for like 4 days. That shit was the funniest shit ever, bro. And then Zeta rewatched Savage's stream of her and try to rebuttal. Her rebuttals were so bad. Bro, I hope that she rewatches Zeta's latest stream on her and she reacts to it. I want to watch that. That shit had me in tears, bro. She is hilarious. Yeah, she's fucking funny as hell. She's funny as hell. Her digs, man, I can't believe they took her off that Milker show. And the funny part about it was they, for some odd reason, they thought that Roxy was the star of the show and that Roxy was the creative one and she was doing all the work and Savage was just sitting there. When as a person that does YouTube and does lives and shit like that, I can watch somebody that's doing a stream and I can tell that person is the one that's in full control. You know, she's running OBS, she's running the chat, she's running the stream yards, she's doing all the work. And then she's coming up with all the ideas, like the Pinocchio skit was the biggest money that they ever made on Milkers. They made so much money on Milkers. I thought, wow, that is just fucking creative as shit. And then they blew it all apart. Because again, like I believe this, Xylee got jealous. When she saw that Milker episode with the Pinocchio and Savage and Roxy was making all kind of money, she was outside dancing. It was probably their best episode of all the Milkers. She saw that and she said, hell no, I gotta get her out of here. This shit is too successful. And then just like that, right after a successful show, the next day it's gone. Just you know what I mean? It's a lot of jealousy going on over there, and they don't want your show to be bigger than so big where they can't take you out. So they want to take you out early. That's how it works.
Maybe you are really good at what you're doing and you're stirring the pot. I'm not sure which one it is yet, Sweet Tea. It's interesting to me. That's why I'm playing the game with you, because I don't know if you're crazy or amazing.
Did you have any interest in dating King Cobra?
Well, initially I was thinking, I've always thought he was a kind of nice guy. I wouldn't have been opposed to talking to him. But the further everything went along, it got, it really.
Yo, this part right here, though. This part. Imagine. You know how uncomfortable she is, right? You know she's putting in a spot where a bunch of men are telling her, like, looking at her dead in the face and going, so you wouldn't oppose being with King Cobra, right? You wouldn't oppose. Come on, man. Come on, y'all. Come on. She obviously was uncomfortable. You wouldn't have posed being, come on, man. I know no disrespect to King Cobra, but come on, man. This man, there's a reason why this man's been on a dry spell for like 19 years until Naked and Laughing came around. All right, there's a reason for that. All right. Come on. That's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure. Oh, my God. That's a lot of pressure.
Really did upset me, Keemstar. I tried to say it publicly to Billy, and I got screwed for it.
And I'm really sorry about all that for real. And I think when we first talked about it too, I tried to end it on me being sorry for that part too.
Backtracking. That's what he does. He has to be, again, he can never, ever be one of those people. He has to be the person, he has to be the people's person. When the people start turning on him, he starts backtracking. He starts backtracking to try to get the people back on his side and say anything. He'll do a whole song in deads and do a whole fucking whole jerk on your brains, man. I know these kind of people. I just never like these kind of people because they're never genuine and they're honest. If you stand on something, stand on whatever you believe in or whatever you saying or whatever you talking about. But for you to be like, well, the people don't like me. I got to get back on the. It's weird. And that just makes you're not authentic, bro. That's why you originally, when you started your channel, and you tried to suck the dick off of Leafy and you tried to get in on the Leafy audience, the Leafy audience finds you out real quick. They were like, nah, this dude's not it. He's not it. So he wrapped the fucking donut around his neck and started rapping. And that wasn't it. He wrapped a glazed donut around his neck and he started rapping. Oh, he was trying to get the Dunkin' Donut audience. I don't know. But anyway. Let's get to what we were talking about earlier. We were talking about Zeta. So update on Zeta for the people that don't know. Zeta is now fired from the LCU because she said the F word, not fuck, but the F word that is like going after gay people. I don't want to say the word, but she said the F word on a show of Ozzy, and she called another man the F word. Now, that's very disgusting and just gross. She tried to kind of paint it like I'm gay, so it's kind of okay. But even in the gay community, it is really bad. And she said this about another man, and it was and they had to edit the shit out, and then they kicked her out, right? First of all, she wasn't talented enough to be on there in the first place. The only reason why they kept her around was because she was paying money. She did the whole fat camp thing, and she gave him free Wi-Fi. She gave him free Wi-Fi, and she thought she was talented, and she thought she could buy her way in. Well, anyway, she came on Rewind, and she said this. Roll it.
Anyways, motherfuckers, this is just me being my little housewife, and I felt like I should let y'all know that I am in fact married to a woman. Yeah. And,
yes, we love her. She's awesome.
Yeah, and we have a history that goes all the way back to high school, right?
Oh. Yeah.
Okay.
So I identify as being demisexual if I have to check a box.
Okay.
And so what had happened was, I got in a little bit of trouble, even though I didn't use.
Bro. She came on this stream and started sweeping the same spot. Hey guys, I'm going live right now. She's sweeping the same area. Why did you even do this? What was the point of this?
The hard agate.
Yeah.
When I said FLAG.
The flag.
And what had happened was I glitched back from Aussie back onto Rewind, where all that fucking nightmare shit was going on.
Yeah. Bro, I can't lie, man. She got more excuses than a man going to jail. She got so many excuses for everything, bro. It is honestly entertaining to watch her excuses, like the way she just tries to be like, get out of everything. She got an excuse for everything. Why my OBS didn't work? Well, let me tell you, okay? Let me break it down for you. Well, first of all, I got an Apple, all right? I got an Apple computer, and yes, and an Apple, I got an Apple iPad, and it doesn't work correctly with the OBS and the Roadster that I'm working with, so it's not connected the correct way. So that's the reason why. But you said you can run OBS, though, and you've done it before. Yes, I have, okay? But the difference is my Apple laptop. It's like, bro, just say you don't know how to work OBS. It's okay. She lied, and then, yeah, she didn't even know how to put up a poll on YouTube. And she said she's a professional. It's crazy to me.
Yeah.
So I've been getting attacked because there are certain snowflakes in the Discord that have been brainwashed by the left liberal media to think.
So you blaming the left you blaming the left wing media for you saying the F slur? Oh my God. Fucking Joe Biden. Oh my God. She just blamed AOC for no reason. Fucking AOC, I swear to God. Oh my God. The left-wing media. Oh, I can't believe what I'm hearing. Them damn Democrats. This fucking out of control. You can't make this shit up, bro. This shit is amazing. This is amazing. It's amazing.
Think that all they are is their sexuality.
What?
So you guys are more than just your sexuality, and you don't have to come at me and my character because you've been reduced to that. Okay. So during this process, I've done everything I can do to keep from going against.
Ma'am, is that spot that you're sweeping clean yet? I'm just asking. You've been sweeping that same spot for like 45 seconds. I've never seen this before. I mean, that spot had to be dirty as hell. And what are you even sweeping into? Like a dustpan? What's going on under there?
During this process,
yeah,
I've done everything I can do to keep from going against my morals. I'm a good friend. So when people are saying I'm trying to buy my way on the show, that's because you don't understand what it looks like when somebody makes a spectacle and throws their audience to support somebody else. So I thought to myself, Roxy has it way worse than you do right now. Because her husband's actually on his deathbed in Minecraft.
What?
But I'm going to go ahead and just throw everybody, all the audience I fucking earned from Fat Camp Day 1, all the audience that I...
Did she say she earned the audience in Fat Camp Day 1? She believes that the people that came to watch Fat Camp stayed there for her. And out of the kindness of her heart, she threw that audience to the Lolcow universe. What? Do you hear the delusion? I mean, the delusion is unfucking believable. This is delusion this is a scale of delusion that just is unbelievable. You think people was watching Fat Camp because of you? Whew. Go ahead. People didn't even know you were going to go. They didn't even know you were there. They didn't even know who you were. But yeah, you're right.
Should have earned had I been more selfish and not so selfless. I should have kept my Starlink to myself to make my own content.
Oh.
Or maybe I should have had my wife, who's not a public figure, go and actually...
So you would have kept that Starlink to make your own content on your own YouTube channel where you get live views of maybe like 15 people? What, were you going to go live at Fat Camp and say, hey, 15 people, I'm here and they can't go live. Come watch me. What? Did she hear herself?
Record shit on camera because Twiggy fucking sucked at it and didn't know that a lens can't be face to face and flat against a woman's body.
Of course not.
So that's why I look so fucking huge, and that's why Savage. Oh, that's why. What?
Did this woman say she looked huge because of the camera lens? Bro, I can't do this. I can't. She said the reason why I look big on camera is because of that damn camera lens. You're right. You know, because cameras, like they say, you know, they add 15 pounds. You're right. It's the camera. That's what's going on here. And I blame this. It's the fucking camera. It's the camera. Yeah, you're right. That's why you look so huge in that bikini. The fucking camera. The lens, if you had the lens in the right direction, Sleepy Hollow, if you had the lens in the right direction, she wouldn't look so... You right. That's right. The fuck were we thinking? The fucking lens.
What is she, Voldemort 3? Looks so huge. So what I really wish is that when I fucking left, people would have left me alone instead of questioning my fucking morals and saying that I would pay to fuck up somebody else's marriage. So I had to come back and I had to defend that. And Keem asked me to come back and I did that. So every time this universe has called me to do that, to step up, to be a team player, I fucking done that.
Somebody said she looked the same each video. No, it's the lens. That's what's going on here. Maybe if everybody in the world changed their lenses on their cameras, fucking Zeta would look skinny. But it's the lens of around the world. That's what's going on here. We get it right. Fuck.
Since December. So I don't give a fuck if I get Queens. I don't give a fuck if I get Aussie. What I have asked this universe to do is to make sure that when I'm at my weakest point right now, about to be laid up, and I don't know how far I'm going to get cut into, is to fucking have my back. So I feel like Rastov didn't have my back. Rastov was distracted by motherfucking Becky's nonsense, and so was fucking Xylee being distracted by Becky's nonsense. That it damaged the person who actually had the professional license to take.
I like what Savage said. Bro, she was breathing. Bro, she only swept that little area and she was breathing so hard. I can't copy that. That was so clean because she was breathing hard as hell for sweeping that one little area.
Take care of Big Billy should something go down.
I wasn't there that first whole week.
Roxy left all her shit there. We made sure we had an AED in case Billy's fucking heart stopped. We made sure that shit was done. And I've never, ever thought that I was owed a show. But what I'm asking for is to not be moved around so that I can have my audience in one place. I never fucking name dropped ever. I've wanted an audience that I could share small parts of my life with. But shit's being blown out so much now that there's fucking people I've pissed off in Girl World that are going to start putting the fucking pieces together and be like, how does she know this bitch? How she know this bitch? How she know this bitch? And it comes for my one and only fucking income. So Roxy wants to run her mouth and say fucking, oh, Zeta has money, Zeta has that. Yeah, I'm not fucking dirt poor because I built a fucking empire. And I'm trying to fucking build an empire the right way, the moral way. I'm not going to fucking sub farm. I'm not going to go up and talk shit and try and get other people's audiences. And I haven't parlayed anything that I've made from this fucking universe into my channel because that's breaking the rules. And now, and once my name is in red again, my hands are tied. I can't fucking do anything. I have to play by the universe's rules. I can't fucking put what I want on my own fucking channel at all, period. So I'm not saying I'm going to be some big fucking YouTuber or this or that. But what I'm saying is that me throwing money, this whole thing that Keem's doing, this whole thing that's been going on, it's for a fucking reason. There's a fucking fight between good and evil, and it's not gay or fucking straight. Okay?
Right. Okay.
So, and when I did that, I immediately apologized in Discord. Immediately. But nobody can apologize and fucking have nobody look except for Keem's prize piggy, Mike's prize piggy. Right?
Okay, I
That's
get
really
that.
fucked up.
I get everything you're saying, but here's the okay. I just only because you used my name in this, so I'm going to say this part. I was too distracted by Becky to take care of Billy. I wasn't there the first.
No.
week.
I'm not talking about that camp. I'm talking about that whole like when she was losing her shit and drunk and mumbling and all that other stuff. When Keem's Memorial Day weekend party got ruined, right? You were popping in and out of streams trying to get the okay to end the stream, and Ralph was doing the same thing, and he wasn't paying attention very well, and that caused fucking all the drama to go out a lot longer. So it ruined our fucking weekend plans, and it ruined one of our fucking birthdays. You know what I'm saying?
But I was doing,
so that's why I'm pissed off it.
Yeah, me doing that.
What drama?
Well, that whole weekend started
all
drama,
I
right?
did. Yeah, that whole weekend. Remember?
Oh, that was
Memorial
that
Day
day.
weekend? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That whole thing was me trying to, because Mike was in the Discord. Well, Mike said it on the stream. Rastov at that point was, I think you were running the stream, weren't you? Were you not? Weren't you running the stream at that point? No, you weren't. It was something.
This was when Ozzy was going up there.
These are just like little fucking semantics, like little case scenarios. You know what I mean? But I get why you guys were so distracted and all this shit was going on.
Yeah.
And so there was a lot of collateral damage, right? And like we were the most collateral damage because their wives are public figures. You know what I'm saying? Like Brantley, everybody was accusing.
So you're talking about the
Brantley
Wonder Woman situation specifically, right?
Yeah, AMAC there, and you fucking react like when you're pissed and it's your spouse, you fucking see red, right? Just like Boogie did, just like he was like, "Fuck you, Tina." Da 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 da. So that's exactly the same thing that happened, and I let a British cigarette slip. My bad. I totally broke down last night. My wife has never seen me cry like that. I was crying like a little fucking bitch, sucking fucking lip in every fucking thing. Like it's
What's
bad.
up, Keem?
And it's
I don't mean to laugh. Just the way you did that was funny.
Hold on, like Keem. What's up, Keem?
Zeta, this is like complicated because you have helped out the universe in multiple different ways.
Yeah.
Fat Camp, without your Starlink, I don't know what we do. I don't know.
And $2,000.
How it would solve that problem.
Very true.
It was very challenging. You gave people rides back and forth to the airport. There were times where we had nobody to host milkers and you host milkers, right?
At what point do you realize you was being used? At what point you realize you was being used? Driving people back and forth to the airport, back in doing this, giving them the Starlink, letting them use it, doing that, paying for this, doing that. What part of that didn't you just ding? Wait a minute, I'm being used here. And you thought they were gonna give you a show?
So there's this one aspect of like, yes, Zeta's been a great member of our community who's helped out and been selfless, right? But then you bring up those things and say, give me a job, put me on payroll. And then it's like, well,
I've never done that. What I've said is I have this big surgery coming up. Like I have a fucking organ in my body that's fucking dying. Do you not get that? You want to fucking move me from fucking interning on Aussie for fucking 4-hour streams. And I knew I wasn't going to get that the last 2 times. I fucking did it. I knew I wasn't. I knew it was between Tech and Protect and fucking Mitch the bitch that I had crash out fucking twice. Like I fucking did it for the fucking team, right? And then you wanted to move me to fucking the mornings to intern on fucking Aussie again. I have fucking doctor's appointments like fucking crazy. I'm not just some fucking 19-year-old that dropped off the fucking face of the earth, dude. I'm trying to save my fucking life. And I thought I could at least fucking count on you or fucking Roxy or anybody who's been burning my time, my energy to fucking at least look out for a bitch. No, but nobody.
There you go. You said look out for you. Give you a show. That isn't that what looking out for? You did all of that. They did this, you did this, and that. And you thought that they were going to look out for you and they were going to give you something.
Fucking steps up and says, hey, Keem, this is fucking what you least did. She fucking triggered Voldemort 3. She fucking did this. She did.
I don't know why she keeps living on that she triggered Savage thing. I watched that show. I think Savage was more in a whole like play kind of thing. Like, I don't think she was like really, she didn't even look triggered. I don't know what that is. Like, oh, I look at what I did. I triggered. I looked at that show and I was like, I rewatched it and I was like, she doesn't look triggered. I don't know what you did. I think she was kind of more like playing it off of her and she wasn't really taking it serious. Like, I don't know. This shit's weird.
She did that. And thanks. I just fucking slipped my government. Thanks for fucking always wanting me in a fucking state where I'm going to fuck up.
Somebody said she could never. Yeah, I rewatched that show and I was like, you did what? What did you do? You didn't look triggered at all. I don't know. Really, I think I probably only see like Savage like triggered one time, and that was off of the whole like them attacking her on the pussy thing. That was it. But I didn't see her. I didn't see nothing that show. It's weird.
And that's how the fuck it feels. I don't think I need a show. And another thing that fucking Piggy always bitches about is that when you're in Discord, you get hate. Yeah, you're right. You do. And it's not worth it for me being a big bitch on a fucking string bikini that fucking preaches about being influenced and being natural and being active while you're fat so you don't stay in your fucking basement and be fat. Where's my fucking place? I didn't go to On Milkers because my titties are fucking gonna be sagging this whole time I'm losing weight. So there, you could have had this crash out on live yesterday in front of a bigger
I didn't go on Milkers because my titties were sagging? What? What is she talking about?
Fucking audience, but there's no damn way I was gonna go on Aussie and shit on T-Mac's chest after I've already shit on her chest on fucking Milkers. Playing around, fucking around. It's fine. Roxy was a fucking fan of me. I don't give a shit. I'll build up my fandom. And I didn't name drop. I said I want to be somewhere so I can freaking have my friends share out my shit. That's it. Thanks for making it a bigger deal about who I know, exactly who I know. There's only 3 minutes left to the show. I'm done. I've crashed out. I'll be over on my own channel until I can learn what the fuck I can do from you. Tomorrow, I guess, on live.
Why don't you go on Aussie tonight? Oh God.
I'm not gonna go on Aussie tonight because that steak needs to freaking come at me correct. I'm sorry.
Maybe you need.
And
to
obviously, I'm too emotional. I'm too emotional if I'm flipping shit that I shouldn't be flipping online.
Okay, but I gotta find. Okay, she doesn't work with me. She does not work with me. I'm like, do this, do that, do that. I try to find a spot.
I don't know why you keep on compensating her. And then she left and she went straight into this. Bro, shit is wild.
You could be
hey, 20 gifted. Uh-oh. 20 gifted by Ann. Man.
Sexy.
Bro, 20 gifted. 1, 2, 3. Bro, we gotta go there. We gotta go there, bro. 20 gifted. The greatest mod on the goddamn planet. And it ain't even goddamn close. God damn. You know Billy Belinda's in the goddamn building too? Jesus fucking Christ. A fucking crazy ass night. Fucking garlic bread was catfished by goddamn Jessica Messica. This is a great night.
To be beautiful.
Yeah.
Sexy.
Jesus fucking Christ. 1, 2, 3. Your soul
Don't
glow.
be so quick to walk away.
20 gifted.
Dance with me, I wanna rock your body. Please stay. Dance with me, you don't have to admit you wanna play.
20 gifted by the greatest mod in the goddamn country.
Dance with me, boy. No disrespect, I don't mean no harm. Talk to me, boy. But I can't wait to have you in my heart. Talk to me, boy. Hurry up, cause you're taking too long. Talk to me, boy.
Let's go. Let's turn up.
Don't be so quick to walk away. Dance with me, I wanna rock your body. Please stay. Dance with me, you don't have to admit you wanna play. Dance with me, just let me rock you.
Let's go down the pole, ladies. Let's go down the pole.
Rock you, rock you, rock your body, 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 rock your body.
Zeta, if you're listening, rock your body, baby. Yo, I should get a broom and like sweep one spot. Woo! Man, I should just like get a broom and just like sweep one spot and run out of breath. Thank you very much. 20 gifted. Welcome all the new members. Welcome all the new members, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for being here today. Like I said, it was a breaking news day. Crazy. King Cobra. Damn, King Cobra's getting offers to send women over to his house. Wow. I think King Cobra's not going to be on that dry spell for too long, y'all. He's not going to be on that dry spell for too long because, man, they sending women over there to King Cobra is crazy. That's crazy work, man. But, hey, man, I never thought I'd see the day. I never thought I'd see the day that would happen. And I was watching and I was like, what? Really? That's what they doing? Crazy. But anyway, it's your boy, your mama, back at it again. Thank everybody for joining the stream. I will see you guys next time. Peace.
You're trash.
I cooked me for what? A couple of hours? Go fuck yourself.
Hey, Clara.
Hey, Ken.
You fucking piece of shit, dried up, desperate prune.
Mm-hmm.
That drives 20 hours and goes and lays on a peed up fucking bunk.
A bunk,
up in the attic. To get some fucking eggplant. That you probably haven't gotten since you got fucking divorced.
When was the last time that you touched a penis, hussy, that you didn't have to pay for? Oh,
DC, I'm not doing this to show off or anything, but you said show me one piece, and I was just wearing this today. This is a $700 Balenciaga scarf.
Buy Miss Hussy's Gucci scarf. Go.
Of course I'm gonna rage. You're
not drinking right now? Are you drunk right now? Are you drunk right now? What's your blood alcohol level? What's your blood? I mean, yeah, you know what pussy smells like.
Everybody, shut the fuck up, you piece of shit. That's what you are. You fucking fell asleep when you had to take next to court?
Yeah.
Bullshit, bitch. Bullshit, bitch.
This is. What are you doing?
What the fuck? Your fucking business what you're doing. You invited me in your house. This is the best you got for me? This is the best you got for me?
Are you gonna rage? Are you
gonna
rage?
We'll be right back.
You better get the fuck out of here or else I'm calling the police. Showed my attorney the link. You are getting subpoenaed. That link is getting subpoenaed. Oh, bitch. You're becoming a